Everyone talks about the moment you land, the airport lights, the new air, the feeling that your life is about to begin. But nobody talks about what happens after you leave the airport and the door closes behind you for the first time in a country where no one knows your name. That's when it hits. Moving abroad alone doesn't feel like freedom. It feels like standing in the middle of a moving crowd while your world stands still. Back home, people say things like, "You're lucky," "You escaped," "You made it." They imagine city lights, better money, a better life. And yes, those things exist. But what they don't see is you eating dinner alone, scrolling through photos of a life you used to live in a time zone that doesn't exist anymore. You didn't just move countries, you moved away from familiarity, from effortlessness, from being understood without explaining yourself. The silence is different abroad. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's quiet. No one calls unexpectedly, no one drops by. No one knows when you're not okay. Birthdays feel shorter, festivals feel distant, even achievements feel muted because there's no one in the room to celebrate with you. You learn that loneliness isn't about being alone. It's about being unseen. Simple things become hard. You hesitate before speaking because your accent gives you away. You double-check everything because making mistakes feels heavier here. Back home, you were confident. Here, you're cautious. You realize how much of your identity was built around people who knew your past. Here, you're starting from zero. No history, no reputation, just you. And that's exhausting. So you pretend. You post photos that look happy. You reply, "Everything's great." You don't talk about the nights when the weight feels heavier than the suitcase you carried here. Because admitting it sucks feels like admitting failure. But it's not failure, it's honesty. Here's the part nobody warns you about. Somewhere between the loneliness and the struggle, something changes. You start listening to yourself. You learn how to sit with discomfort without running from it. You become independent in ways motivation videos never explain. Not loud confidence, quiet strength, the kind that comes from surviving days you never thought you could. Moving abroad alone strips you down to who you really are when no one is watching. It teaches you resilience, perspective, patience. You stop chasing approval because there's no audience anymore. You start building a life instead of performing one. So yes, it sucks to move abroad alone. But if you can survive the silence, the confusion, the loneliness, you don't just build a new life. You build a stronger version of yourself. And that version can survive anywhere. And that's what matters. So, cheer up, folks. You are on your journey to find yourselves. If this story felt familiar, or if you've lived even a part of this journey, take a second to like this video. It helps this story reach someone who might be feeling the same way tonight. If you've moved abroad alone or you're thinking about it, comment your experience below. You never know who needs to read it. And if you want honest conversations about life abroad without filters or fake motivation, subscribe to the Blunt Expat. This isn't the last story. Another one is coming soon. Until then, stay grounded, stay real, and I'll see you in the next video.